This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. Last night, in a primetime address to the nation, President Trump made his case for what he says will be several more weeks of war with Iran. Here in San Diego, while local veterans and military experts have mixed reactions to the president's address, there's some disagreement on just how much clarity it actually provided.
We got nothing about that, which was a little bit surprising. That could mean we're not doing it, but with Trump, you never know.
Leadership, our military command authority, cannot telegraph everything we're going to do, because the people on the other side are watching very intently to see if that kind of action is going to take place.
The war with Iran is also deeply personal for our strong military community here locally. San Diego-based USS Lincoln and Spruance are already there in the region. And this week, thousands of more Marines and sailors left San Diego aboard USS Roosevelt and its strike group. Okay, take a look at this here. Traffic backed up for hours during the morning commute today. Police say a motorcycle slammed into the back of a Ford Explorer on the 805 North at Murray Ridge Road. It prompted the closure of the entire freeway at one point. It was just open to just a few lanes. The motorcycle rider sadly died at the scene. An investigation into what caused this crash and whether drugs or alcohol were somehow involved is underway. In North County, a death investigation is underway after a body was found in Vista. It was discovered Monday in an empty lot along Hacienda Drive. At the time, deputies said there were no obvious signs of trauma, but after a second look at the evidence, the medical examiner determined that the victim may have died after suffering trauma to the head. If you know anything about this death, the Sheriff's Department would like to hear from you. There are some new changes coming to a measure that will be on some of your ballots this coming June. San Diego City Council member Sean Elo Rivera introduced Measure A in hopes it would deter people from leaving their second homes empty. The measure would tax those homeowners $8,000 a year starting in the year 2027 and $10,000 a year after that. A Superior Court judge ruled that the way the measure was written could mislead voters. In particular, the judge said instead of it being called an empty homes tax, it should be called a non-primary homes tax.
Plenty of retirees like me have second homes to be near doctors, family, grandchildren. A $10,000 annual tax on top of the property taxes I already pay would be an insurmountable burden.
If the measure passes, it would impact about 5,000 homeowners in the city of San Diego. It took 6 games, but we finally got a glimpse of what this Padres team is capable of. They wrapped up the homestand with a 7-1 win against the Giants, avoiding a sweep. It's thanks in part to Nick Pivetta, who pitched for 5 scoreless innings, allowing only 1 hit. Another highlight was Gavin Sheets with a pair of doubles. Ramon Laureano's second home run this season, highlighting a 4-run outburst that put the game out of reach.
It's the kind of baseball we expect to play. This looks like our identity a little bit more. So games like this, hopefully we feed off it going into a big road stand here. So get things moving in the right direction.
I think today was an example of what we could be at the type of team that we, expected and have.
All right, their first road trip of the season begins tomorrow in Boston. Our chief meteorologist, Sheena Parveen, joins us now with a look at the forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the day today, it's going to be mostly cloudy and cool. We'll be in the upper 60s at the coast, around 70 inland. Mountains and deserts are still under a wind advisory through tonight. Mid-50s mountains, around 80 in the deserts. Tomorrow's going to be warmer than today. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds, upper 70s at the coast, mid-80s by Saturday at the coast. We have a brief Santa Ana, so it's also going to feel dry. Sunday for Easter, around 80 degrees at the coast, unseasonably warm for Easter Sunday across the county. We'll look at that with your 10-day coming up.
Thank you very much. It's just about lunchtime, and today, did you know, is National Burrito Day, where you can find a good deal. And not only did the Padres win last night's game, but one fan got to ring this bell. Why this is a dream come true in more ways than one. It's a beautiful story you don't want to miss. NBC 7 and Telemundo 20 are looking for exceptional nonprofits focused on making communities stronger. Does that sound like you and your team? Apply for a local impact grant. Visit nbc7.com/community to learn more. Our applications are open for the next month.
We are rolling. Your left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from?
Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. The man accused of starting a deadly house fire in San Marcos is expected to face a judge in court this afternoon. This happened last Saturday night at a home on Lace Bark Street. Firefighters found the bodies of 2 people in the charred debris. They've been identified as Michael and Catherine Austin. Investigators say Luis Alvarado was renting a room at the house. He will be arraigned on 2 counts of murder and 1 of arson. In National City, the driver accused of killing 2 people after crashing into their car is set to be charged in court today. Investigators say Douglas Gaitan was drunk driving around 1 o'clock Sunday morning when he rear-ended the pair's Jeep, sending them crashing into the Sweetwater River. The couple inside the Jeep, Ignacio and Monica Pedroza, were killed. Gaitan is expected to face 1 count of murder, 1 count of DUI, and another count of DUI causing bodily harm. The San Diego County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in identifying a shooting suspect in Spring Valley. They are offering a $1,000 reward for information that leads to the arrest of that man right there. The Sheriff's Office has released the surveillance video of that man. He's believed to be behind the 2025 shooting. It happened on September 21st, just before 1:30 in the morning. The gunman fired into a crowd in the courtyard of the Hidden Meadow apartment complex, injuring 2 young people. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. It is National Burrito Day, and the San Diego Tourism Authority is celebrating by honoring the birthplace of the California burrito, which, can you believe it, is right here in town. Today, many local restaurants are offering discounts to commemorate San Diego's role in creating the popular food item. You can find the full list on our website. Just head to NBC7.com. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen will have a look at your weather forecast right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, "Mom, the water's already waist high," and we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
And that's a tornado warning. Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. Today's going to be cool, mostly cloudy, upper 60s at the coast, a little breezy onshore, wind around 70 inland, mountains and deserts both under a wind advisory. We could see west winds gusting near 30 to 50 miles per hour. As we head into tomorrow, it's going to be warmer than today. The weekend is also going to be warm, unseasonably warm. Brief Santa Ana, it's going to be dry and sunny. Easter Sunday is going to stay warm. Next week, we have a cooling trend, especially by the end of next week. Mountains and deserts warmest on Easter Sunday.
I like the sound of that. Thank you, Sheena. It was another remarkable moment at the Padres game that had nothing to do with baseball. After being diagnosed with larynx cancer 4 times, a San Diego man was told his cancer was incurable. But yesterday, he did this. That's Mark Montoya. He rang the Padres' big bell, and he is now in remission. And he says yesterday was like ringing a supersized cancer-free bell. The Padres and UCSD Health teamed up to make this event possible. A clinical trial and doctors at UCSD helped make Montoya a living miracle. A prosthetic voice box allows him to talk. He says 12-hour voice box surgery was the latest thing to change his life.
Surgery was like a new beginning, so I accepted it. And it hasn't been hard at all because I love life. And it wasn't going to get me, the cancer wasn't going to get me, no matter what.
That's right, cancer wasn't going to get him no matter what. Montoya says he rang the bell in honor of everyone undergoing cancer treatment right now. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.